Ever wonder why some lottery winners go broke, or how your neighbor who earns half as much as you do can afford those luxury vacations? Well, it turns out, having money and understanding money are two very different games. Stick around as we unravel the 6 mind-blowing takeaways from The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, and trust me, these insights will have you looking at your wallet and your life in a whole new way. Let's get into it. The Psychology of Money dives into the understanding that doing well with money is not necessarily about what you know, but how you behave. The book suggests that behavior is often more important than raw intelligence in financial success. Housel delves into the emotional and psychological side of money, looking at the stories people tell themselves and the lessons they internalize about wealth, luck, and success. Takeaway number 1: no one's crazy. You've probably witnessed it, someone making a financial decision that leaves you scratching your head. Maybe it's your neighbor buying yet another flashy car, or a friend refusing to invest in stocks. But here's the thing, when it comes to money, no one's truly crazy. Everyone has reasons, often deeply personal, for their choices. Personal lens of money. Money isn't just currency, it's wrapped in layers of emotions, experiences, and memories. Every financial decision carries the weight of one's past, upbringing, fears, and aspirations. Your history with money colors your future with it. Consider two people. Sarah, who grew up during an economic downturn, might stash away every penny because of the scarcity she felt as a child. On the other hand, John, who witnessed his parents investing and growing their health, might be more inclined to put his money into stocks. Culture and environment matter. The society we grow up in, the stories we hear, and even the financial blunders we've witnessed in others, shape our money mindset. In cultures that emphasize saving face, big purchases might be a way to show success, even if they lead to personal debt. Meanwhile, in communities that have experienced bank failures or currency devaluations, keeping physical cash or gold at home might be the norm. No judgment zone. Before labeling a choice as irrational or wise, it's crucial to step into the other person's shoes. Behind every crazy decision is a rationale rooted in personal experience. Your friend might refuse to use credit cards, not because they don't understand rewards points, but maybe they've seen a loved one drown in credit card debt. Housel says doing well with money has a little to do with how smart you are, and a lot to do with how you behave. And behavior is hard to teach, even to really smart people. To summarize, in the diverse world of personal finance, one size doesn't fit all. Every individual's money journey is a rich tapestry woven from their life experiences. So the next time you see someone make a move you don't quite get, think it this way: there's a story there. Sharing and listening to money stories might just be the richest conversations you will have. Takeaway number 2. Stop chasing money. We have all been there. Envying the flashy lifestyles on Instagram, or feeling the pressure to snag that higher-paying job. But what if the real secret to financial contentment is not to chase money? Let's dive deep and see why the pursuit of wealth for wealth's sake might just be a mirage. Beyond the dollar signs. Money, while essential, is merely a tool. It's a means to an end, not the end itself. When the sole focus becomes accumulating more of it, we risk losing sight of what really matters. Imagine two friends. Alex, who's always hopping between jobs looking for a bigger paycheck, but is constantly stressed. Jamie, who earns modestly but loves her job and has ample time for family and passions. Who do you think seems more content? The diminishing returns of wealth. There's a threshold to the happiness that money can buy. Once our basic needs are met, we enjoy some luxuries. Every additional dollar adds less to our life satisfaction. Think about it. Moving from a bicycle to a car can be life-changing. But upgrading from one luxury car to an even pricier one? That thrill fades fast. The true wealth, time and freedom. Chasing money often comes at the expense of time and freedom. But these are irreplaceable assets that, once lost, you can't buy back. Mark, a high-flying executive, earns a fortune but hardly sees his kids or has time for himself. On the other hand, Nina, a freelancer, earns much less but cherishes her flexible hours and daily walks in the park. The trap of relative success. If you're always sizing up your wealth against others, you'll never feel rich. There'll always be someone with a bigger boat, fancier car, or a more luxurious holiday. For example, Lisa lives comfortably in her cozy apartment, but she feels inadequate seeing her friend's mansion, overlooking the fact that her friend is neck-deep in debt to maintain that lifestyle. To summarize, in the grand tapestry of life, money is just one thread. While it's essential, obsessively chasing it can pull us away from the bigger picture of what makes life colorful and meaningful. So next time you feel the urge to chase after another zero on your paycheck, ask yourself, what am I truly seeking? Housel once says, controlling your time is the highest dividend money pays. Takeaway 3, room for error. Life is a roller coaster, which is full of ups, downs, and unexpected turns. While the financial journey mirrors this unpredictability, there's a secret to staying secure amidst the chaos. Always having a room for error. The financial airbag. Just as an airbag in a car isn't there because you plan to crash, a financial buffer isn't about expecting the worst. It's about being prepared for the uncertainties. Think about this: Jack had a stable job and never expected to be laid off. But 2023 had other plans. Fortunately, his emergency fund acted as his financial airbag, helping him weather the storm without sinking into debt. Freedom to stumble. Having a room for error provides the luxury to make mistakes. Whether it's a bad investment, a spontaneous big purchase, or a career switch, this cushion softens the fall. Maya, an amateur in the stock market, made a risky investment. While she did face losses, her well-diversified portfolio and savings meant that she learned a lesson without jeopardizing her overall financial health. Avoiding the domino effect. One mishap without a safety net can lead to a chain reaction of financial woes. A buffer prevents this domino effect, ensuring one misstep doesn't knock down your entire financial structure. For example, Liam missed one credit card payment. Without a buffer, he kept accruing late fees, leading to multiple missed payments and a plummeting credit score. Conversely, Zoe, with her room for error, could cover a missed payment instantly, avoiding subsequent penalties. Peace amidst storms. The mental peace a financial buffer brings is priceless. Knowing there's a backup plan providing emotional stability, even when the economy or personal circumstances get rocky. For example, during a housing market downturn, Sam wasn't forced into a rushed sale of his property at a loss, because he had sufficient savings to tide over the lean period. To summarize, in a world that often feels like it's spinning out of control, carving out a room for error in your financial plan is like anchoring yourself amidst the whirlwind. Remember, it's not about pessimism, but pragmatism. So, as you weave your financial tapestry, make sure to include this essential safety thread. Takeaway 4, you will change. Remember when you were 10 and wanted to become an astronaut, or at 18, when the funky tattoo seemed like the best idea? Just as our dreams and choices evolve, so does our financial landscape. Embracing the notion you'll change is pivotal to mastering the money game. The fluidity of financial goals. Our goals are reflections of our current desires and circumstances. As we move through life's stages, these targets shift, and our financial strategies need to adapt. At 25, Sarah might prioritize traveling the world. At 35, with a family in tow, a spacious home or child's education might top her list. Flexibility in her financial planning will allow her to meet these evolving goals. Evolving risk appetite. With age, experiences, and increased responsibilities, our willingness to take financial risks can vary. Carlos, fresh out of college, might be all in for high-risk, high-reward investments. Fast forward 2 decades, and he might lean towards more conservative investments, valuing stability for his family's sake. Changing perspectives on money. As we gather life experiences, our understanding of money's true value often transforms. It's not just about quantities but the quality of life it can offer. Once chasing big paychecks, Priya, after a health scare, might now value work-life balance over a heftier bank account, prioritizing wellness and family time. New aspirations, new plans. Life has a funny way of introducing us to passions and aspirations we never knew we had. And with new dreams come new financial considerations. For example, Tom, a successful lawyer, discovers a late passion for culinary arts. This newfound dream might require setting aside funds for a culinary course or even opening his bistro. To summarize, the journey of life isn't a straight highway but a winding road with unexpected detours. Just as we allow ourselves to grow, learn, and evolve, our financial plans need that breathing space too. So, the next time you find your financial goals shifting, remember, it's just the evolving you, and that's perfectly okay. Takeaway 5. Be keen about playing a long-term game. In a world obsessed with overnight successes and quick riches, it's tempting to look for the financial shortcut. But what if the real treasures lie not in the sprints, but in the marathons? The compound effect. One of finance's magical elements is compounding. Small, consistent investments, given enough time, can grow into towering sums. It's not about making a quick buck today, but building wealth over decades. What is compounding? At its core, compounding is the process where the money you earn or save doesn't just add up, it grows exponentially over time. This happens because any interest or returns you earn on your initial investment, known as the principal, also start earning interest or returns of their own. It's like a snowball that gets bigger not just from new snow, new money you invest, but also from the snow already in the snowball, returns or interest on your principal. The simple versus compound growth. To illustrate the difference, consider simple growth first. If you invest $100 with an annual return of 5%, you'll get $5 every year. Even after 20 years, you'd still just be adding $5 per year to your initial investment. Now, compound growth, you invest the same $100 at a 5% annual return. The first year, you'll earn $5. But the second year, you earn interest on $105, the initial $100 plus the first year's $5 interest. That means you'll get $5.25 in the second year. As years pass, these small increments build upon each other, creating a snowball effect. Weathering the storm. Markets have their ups and downs. Playing a long-term game allows you to ride out the volatility without making impulsive decisions that could harm your financial health. For example, in the 2008 financial crisis, many panicked and sold their stocks at low prices. Those who held on and played the long game often saw their investments recover and even flourish in the subsequent years. Building financial habits. Approaching finances with a long-term mindset fosters discipline and consistency. It's less about timing and market perfectly, and more about time in the market. Think about Raj. Rather than anxiously trying to buy and sell stocks to make a quick profit, he consistently invests a portion of his paycheck every month, benefiting from the average market performance over decades. Growth beyond finances. A long-term perspective isn't about money, it's about personal growth, learning, and refining your strategies as you gain more knowledge and experience. For example, Nina, initially a novice, spends years learning about various investment vehicles. Over time, she diversifies her portfolio, ensuring it aligns with her evolving life goals and risk appetite. To summarize, in the grand scheme of financial well-being, patience truly is a virtue. It's about understanding that the journey to significant wealth and stability is often slow and steady. So, lace up for the marathon ahead, and remember, it's the persistent steps over time that lead to the grandest vistas. Takeaway 6. Don't aim to be rich. Aim to be wealthy. A diamond-studded watch, luxury yachts, flashy cards. Society often paints a picture of richness that's hard to resist. But what if the real gem lies not in being rich, but in being wealthy? The facade of richness. Being rich means showing off signs that you have a lot of money. But this can be temporary and might not last long. Think of celebrities who earn millions but end up bankrupt due to lavish spending and lack of financial management. Their riches were apparent, but not sustainable. Wealth is less about flashy displays and more about long-term security, freedom, and growth. It's the assets you have, minus liabilities, and the ability to sustain your desired lifestyle without consistent new income. Aiming for richness can trap you in a cycle of living beyond your means, always chasing the next big thing to keep up appearances. In conclusion, Housel's The Psychology of Money emphasizes the significance of behavior over mere financial knowledge. By understanding the deep-seated stories and emotions that influence our financial decisions, we can better navigate the complex world of money and build true wealth. Thank you for watching this video.